So, I have a friend of mine who, I spent a lot of time in this place in California called Ojai, and the second song I did was actually all about getting high in Ojai, which of course refers to being high on life. But it's this cool little spiritual town near Santa Barbara that I spend a lot of time in. And I wrote this song there with a friend of mine whose cousin is a trip. He's a stockbroker, and he's one of these guys who we actually used to call him, I don't use foul language, but this is 21 and over, right? I mean, 18? Whatever. We had a bunch of nicknames for him. We called him the Hummingbird because everywhere we went, he was a seller. Like, this guy was like a stockbroker guy who, kind of a shorter guy, he'd run around everywhere he went. He'd like talk to girls, sell them, and like next thing I know, like a girl would come up to me and he'd talk to the girl for 30 seconds and she'd walk over and be like, so your name's Steven, you're a musician, and you play da-da-da-da, and you do this and you do that, da-da-da-da, and you're from here, and I'm like, whoa, how did you tell her all that? And like, so we called him the cockbroker, because he would like, and then we also, he was the social butterfly, he was the, and then I started calling him the Hummingbird just because he was like everywhere. And I have just a weird affection toward hummingbirds anyway, I just love them. And so I changed his name to Billy because his real name is Mike, and I didn't think that Hummingbird Mike just didn't have a cool ring to it. But we wrote about it. What was kind of funny is that we wrote this story, and it's kind of, the whole thing is completely tragic if you listen to it. It's not happy at all. He dies at the end, and we wrote the whole thing. It was kind of like his biography that we just chose to write before his life was even lived. He was like 21 years old, or I think he was like 24 or something, and so he wrote this whole thing out. And when he heard it, he's like, whoa, I don't know if I like this. Like, it's cool. I'm really glad that you wrote a song about me, but really, like, I die, and why am I'm a total jerk through the whole song, but, this is Hummingbird Billy. This is my last song. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Hold on. Before you start clapping, hold on. Oh my gosh, why am I spacing on our last song?
Sorry, said all that he could say. Get that gold away from them, make it come his way. But I grabbed that cash and ducked out, went round the road away reluctant, spent half his heart and got a whole lot, and now Billy's got back clout. Cause we all need something to make it through today. And then again tomorrow, cause we're all lost somewhere, and that's where we'll stay. Newfound friends and no loose ends somehow found their way. There's no more rest in Billy's nest. Billy, he got to play. One new life and 2 new homes. He's got 3 new shiny cars with 4 girlfriends. His mama done said, Billy, don't you play too hard. He said, we all need something, mama, to make it through today. And then again tomorrow, cause we're all lost somewhere, that's where we'll stay. red and blue flashing lights. Thanks to old friends and new loose ends, a silver bullet took his life, but I died. You see, one of Billy's girlfriends, she didn't like the other three, and oddly enough she got mad. So that out poor Billy, cause we all need something to make it through today, and then again tomorrow, cause we're all lost somewhere. And that's where we'll stay, up in Billy heaven. Life never been so good. He got more riches and a lot more bitches than he ever thought he would, cause we all need something to make it through today, oh, and then again tomorrow, cause we're all lost somewhere, and that's where we'll stay. Oh yeah, we're all lost somewhere, and that's where we'll stay. Yeah, we're all lost somewhere. Somewhere's where we'll stay. Thank you guys so much for having me out.